Hi everyone, this is Jenny from the YMCA of Eastern Ontario. I'm here today to bring you a gentle total body style class. So today we'll be using a set of dumbbells. So that's all you need and your body weight. Everything will be standing, so we don't need to come up or down to the floor. Make sure you have some water ready so that if you need to take a break, you can do so anytime. We're gonna get started with a nice easy march. So just on the spot, marching, standing nice and tall. Gentle swing with the arms. Good, for 4, 3, 2, and one. We're going to take it to high knees. You're going to lift the knee, so we're nice and tall, trying to lift that knee to about hip height, maybe a little bit higher if you're able. Just do what you're able to do today. Perfect. For 4, 3, 2, we're going to take it to hamstring curl. So we're going to lift that heel up. Standing nice and tall, we're opening the shoulders back. Good, just warming up through our shoulders, our chest and back, as we're warming up those legs. Good, you got it. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Good, little tap with the legs. We're gonna reach the arm across the body. Slight rotation through the upper body, through the torso. So begin to warm up our back, our obliques, hips, and continuing with the arms. Good. If you're able, we're going to take those arms up overhead. If overhead does not feel good for you, remain at that shoulder height. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, tap the toes to the front. Tap. We're going to reach the opposite arm out front. So we're pointing the toes here to begin with. So we warm up through our ankles. 3, 2, heel digs now. Heel down, toes up. Pull the arms back. Good, for 4, 3, 2, we're going to take it to a side step. So you're going to step side to side. We'll be using a little bit of a side-to-side motion as we move through our exercises later on, so we want to make sure we're warming up that movement pattern. Good. 4, 3, 2, awesome. Landing here, we're going to come into a demi squat. So with our squats, we're going to sit our hips back and down like you're going to sit into a chair. Our chest is nice and tall, core is engaged. Our feet are grounded fully to the ground. 4, 3, you may be able to start to deepen your squats. 1 more. Now step back. We're going to step back 1 foot, step back the other foot. So we're alternating our step backs. If you would like to, you can take this into a demi lunge, so a half lunge, stepping back and preparing yourself for that movement, which is going to get a little bit deeper later on. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Good. Back to center. Now we're going to circle the legs. Lift and open. If balance is an issue here, you can also keep that foot grounded. Lift the toes, or lift onto the toes, and rotate. Still opening up through the hips. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, we're going to finish up with some arm swings. So we're going to bring those arms back and front, back and front. So as wide open as you're able to, and then hugging the arms around you. Opening up the chest, opening up the back. Good. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Just shake it out. We're going to grab your dumbbells now. If you need to grab a quick drink, you can always do so here as we can set up. So coming into a standing position, athletic stance, feet below the hips, chest nice and tall, shoulders back and down. We're going to come into squats. We're going to start nice and slow. Ready? Here we go. So we're going to come down for a count of 2, up for a count of 2. So these are the same movement that we did in the warm-up, only this time, if you can, getting a little bit deeper. I'm going to show you from the side as well. So sinking your hips down, our feet are grounded. Squeeze glutes as you come up to standing. Good, we're almost there. We're gonna do 2 more here. 2. Last one here. Perfect. Now we're gonna bring our dumbbells here to the shoulders. We're gonna start with alternating dumbbell press to the ceiling. Ready? So we're gonna go up with one arm and the other. So we're pressing straight overhead, keeping those weights in line with the shoulders. Core is engaged, we're not arching through the back. Keeping that body nice and stable. 8, 7. Good, you got it, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, now release. Roll those shoulders back. We're coming back into a second set of squats. This time we're gonna go a little bit faster. In 4, 3, set up, 2, and 1. Here we go, take it down and up, down and up. So if you need to move a little bit slower, that's okay, feel free to do so. If your range of motion is a little bit shorter, that's okay as well. Do with what works with your body. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. All right, we're coming back into those shoulder presses. This time we're going to do both arms together. In 4, 3, 2, here we go. Let's press up and down, up and down. Good. While we're working this overhead position, making sure that we're not arching through the back. If you do find that you are arching through the back, bend the knees a little bit, or you can try a split stance. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, release. Roll those shoulders out. We're moving on to our next set of exercises. We're going to come into a calf raise and a toe raise. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift the heels and the toes. Heels and toes. Again, just turning to the side so you can see, but we're going to lift and lift. You'll notice I have a slight bend in the knees the entire time. Just keeping the knees soft. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Release, shake out those legs. We're going to bring those palms facing forward, elbows tucked into the side of the body, and bicep curls. Ready? Lift up and down, up and down. We're going to keep that movement nice and controlled, all the way up to the shoulders and all the way down towards the hips. Full extension. Again, focusing on not swinging the hips, just the arms are moving. Good, you got it. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Release. Coming back into our calf raise. This time we're going to change the calf raise a little bit and just do the heel raise. Ready? Here we go. We're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit, don't bring the heels all the way down to the floor. Just hover half an inch above and then go straight back up. You'll challenge your balance and keep the muscles engaged. But anytime you need to come all the way down, come all the way down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Back into our bicep curls. This time, palms are facing the side of the body. We're doing hammer curls. Ready? And let's go. Up and down. Up and down. Good. Same cues as last time. Just the arms moving. That core is engaged so that we're not swinging the body. Good. You've got 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Release. Roll those shoulders out. Remember how I said we would be moving side to side when we went through our warm-up? We're going to be doing a side squat. So you're going to step out, hands to the front, squat, up, and in. Other side, step out, squat, up, and in. Good. Step, squat, and in. Other side, step, squat. Good. Chest is tall. Make sure you ground down through the feet before you start your descent. Good. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We've got those hands set up to go right into an upright row. So we're going to start this one nice and slow. Palms are facing the body. Lift and lower. So we're going to draw the elbows up and then down. Good. Wrists follow elbows. Our wrists never come above the upper arm. And our shoulders our elbows stay to shoulder height or lower. 4. Again, we're nice and slow here. 3. 2 more. Last one. Excellent. And release. Roll those shoulders back. We're coming back into those side squats. Ready? 3, 2, and go. So you're going to step out, squat, up, and in. Try to get a little lower this time if you're able to. Keeping the chest up tall. Awesome. And keeping those hips sitting back and down like you're sitting into a chair. We're going to try not to let our knees track out over the toes. One more each direction. Good, last one. Perfect. Back in. We're going back into that upright row, so make sure we're standing nice and tall, shoulders back and down. In 3, 2, ready, let's go. Lift and lower. We're going a little bit faster this time, since we already know the movement. You should know where you're starting to feel it. Maybe through the top or the back of the shoulders. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Roll those shoulders back, coming into a lunge position now. So when we're coming into a lunge position, we want to make sure that we have a nice big step backwards. When we come down, we're coming down in a straight line, so we're staying up with our shoulders above the hips, and our hips are going to drive straight down to the ground and up. Okay, ready? 3, 2, and go. So we're gonna lunge and up. Lunge and up. So again, if you need to go half movement here, you can, that's okay. Just make sure we're not moving forward. We're going straight up and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now switch legs. Other one comes in front. Same setup, same cueing. Shoulder over hips. Ready? Here we go. Take it down and up. Down and up. I'm just facing the side so that you can see the form. Good. And keep looking forward. We're working balance. 2 more. 2 and 1. Perfect. Release. Palms facing the body. We're going to come into an anterior raise or front shoulder raise. Alternating arms to begin with. So we're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. You'll notice there's a slight bend in my elbow, so we're not locking out the joint. And we're also coming to shoulder height. You don't have to go any higher. Good. 8 more. 8, 7. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Release. Roll those shoulders back and down. We're coming back into that lunge position. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Nice big step. Here we go. Ready? Take it down and up. Shoulders over hips. Straight line down and up. Good. Awesome, you got 2 more here. 2 and 1. Good, switching sides. Shake it out a moment if you need to. Get your balance, ready? Here we go, take it down and up. Good, you're halfway. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1, good. Shake out those legs. We're going to do a very similar movement, but this time we're coming out to the side, working the center of our shoulder, alternating lifts to the side and the other side. So again, core is engaged. We're controlling the movement up and down, so we're not swinging the weight. Again, shoulder height. You don't have to go any higher. Slight bend in the elbows, and those wrists are nice and strong. Good, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's roll those shoulders back and down. We're going to come into a deadlift position. So with our deadlift, feel free to do this without the weights if you have any issues with your lower back, or if you start to feel this there. We're going to have a slight bend in the knees. It's a hinge forward from the hips. We're keeping our back nice and neutral, so we're not rounding through the back, keeping the shoulder blades back and down. Coming down just until you start to feel a pull through the hamstrings, and then coming back up to standing, squeezing the glutes. Ready? Here we go. Take it down and up. I want that gaze on the floor just a couple feet ahead of you, maybe 2 or 3 feet. So we're keeping that nice and neutral spine. Good. And go at your own pace here. Feel free to take it a little bit slower if you need to. Good. Making sure you're breathing, making sure we're squeezing the glutes and keeping that core engaged, thinking about the belly button slightly pulled inwards. 2. 1 more. Good, and release. We're gonna bring 1 foot forward. We're gonna do a single arm movement. You can use that front arm as support. Bringing that elbow up, we're going to do a tricep kick back. So we're going to straighten the arm and bend. Straighten the arm back and bend. So we're squeezing through the back of the upper arm. Good. Again, keeping that gaze forward for that neutral spine. 2 more on this side. 2 and 1. Perfect. Now you're going to switch sides. So again, front foot. Use that front arm as support, slight lean forward, elbow up, and here we go, tricep kick back. Straighten and bend. So that upper arm doesn't move, it stays glued in place. We're just bending at the elbow, similar to a bicep curl. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Come on back up. Bring those shoulders back and down, heading into our second set of those deadlifts. So again, slight bend in the knees, hinging forward from the hips. Ready? Take it down and up. Take your time. Maybe you can just come to the knees. That's great. You can come a little bit lower than knees. That's also great. Do what works for your body. And what works for your body today, because it might be different than yesterday or tomorrow. Good. 4 more. 4, 3. Are we breathing? 2. Good. 1 more. Perfect. And release. Shake out those legs for a moment. We're going to hit those triceps again, but this time we're going to do both arms at the same time. So we're going to come into that slight bend in the knee, hinged over position, sort of like you're at the bottom of your deadlift. Elbows are up. Ready? Let's go. You're going to straighten the arms back and in. Straighten back and in. Control. Keep that little pause at the top to make sure we're not just allowing gravity to do the work on the way back. Controlling it up and down. Good, 4 more. 4, you got it. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Come on up, roll those shoulders. We're gonna come down to a single weight. We're gonna work a little bit through our core before we stretch it out. So we're gonna come into a nice wide position, slightly wider than your hips, coming into a wood chopper. So before we start with the weight, I just want you to watch my feet. We're going to be coming up onto the balls of the feet. Anywhere your hip goes, your knee should also go, so that foot should lift. So we're gonna start by coming down to one side. So you'll see this heel lift. Then when we come up and we turn, our hips turn, so does our other heel lift. Okay, so we're gonna do wood choppers all on one side. If that is not for you, if the twisting and turning is not for you, you're gonna stay here. It's just gonna be a smaller range of motion, hip to shoulder. Okay, ready? Here we go. So you come down, extend nice and long. Down and extend. So again, if the twisting is not for you, after this one, I'm just going to show you that reduced range of motion if the twisting is too difficult. Good, whichever version you're doing, we're doing 2 more on this side. Last one. Good. Come back to center, reset those shoulders. Get ready to take that over to the other side. Here we go. So you come down, reach up and over. Remember where your hips are going, your knee follows. So make sure that we're lifting that heel so that you can twist on the toe. Again, reduced range of motion is here. So choose whichever one works for you. They're both going to work your core and work through your rotation. Good. We've got 2 more. 2 and 1. Awesome. Good. Roll those shoulders back. We're going to put those 2 together with a slight pause in the middle. So what it's going to look like is you're going to do wood chopper, come back to center, and then wood chopper on the other side, coming back from center. Okay, ready? Here we go. Wood chop, up, come back to center, reset. Wood chop, other side, back to center, reset. Wood chop, up. When we're doing that wood chop, extending as long as you're able to through those arms at the high point. Down, up, back to center, good. Down, up, center. Again, if you want to do it a little bit in that reduced range of motion, we just take the twist out. Good, let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, down and up. Good, you can place that weight off to the side, make sure that it's not in your way. We're gonna work a little bit with balance as we're working our core. So we're gonna ground down through that one foot, opposite foot is gonna come out to the side. We're gonna reach the same arm up. Now we're gonna try to bring our knee to elbow and down. Knee to elbow and down. So we're really gonna challenge balance while we're working the obliques. If the balance is an issue, feel free to grab a chair, place yourself next to a wall, and use it for balance. Good, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, release, shake it out. We're gonna take that to the other side, grounding down on that opposite foot, stepping that foot out to the side, reaching our same arm up, knee to elbow, here we go. Up and down. And if you can't touch the knee to elbow, that's okay. Just lift as high as you're able to. If you're able to touch knee to elbow, go for it. Good. 4 more. 4, if you lose your balance, it's okay. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release. Now we're going to bring our knee up. So again, we're going to find our balance, and we're going to go knee towards opposite elbow. Ready? 3, 2, and go. So you're gonna lift and up. Lift and reach. So we're extending nice and long and then crunching in using the abs. 8, 7. You can always place the foot fully down instead of just the toe. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to take that over to the other side. Again, grounding down. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Ready? Here we go. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Again, if you can't get the knee to the elbow, that's okay. Just have that intention. Got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're going to bring those feet out into a plie position. So your feet are about 45-degree angle. We're going to sink down. This is going to challenge your legs as well as our core. We're going to work 2 exercises, and then we're done for the day. So we're going to come into that plie position, bending the knees if you're able to, hands slightly behind the legs. You're going to come down to one side, down to the other side. Down, so we're doing oblique crunch, side to side in a plie position. Just reaching down as far as you're able to. If your legs get tired and you need a little break, you can straighten them and then come back down when you're ready. Or you can keep them straight. Do what works for you. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on up, shake it out, release it for a moment. The last one we're going to do is we're going to come back into that plie position, arms out front, and we're going to do a rotation side to side. So again, if you don't want to do it in the plie, come to standing, you still get a benefit. Ready? Sink down into your plie position, arms to the front, rotate, side to side, rotate. Good, you got it. You don't have to do a very big rotation, just to where you can come comfortably, maybe slightly uncomfortably, but shouldn't be in pain. 4, each side. 3, 2, good, you're almost there. 1 more each side. Good, and release. Come on up. Walking those feet in. We're going to have a slight bend in the knees, hands come down the thighs. We're just going to stretch it out. So you can come to just parallel. If you're able to and you'd like to, you can bring those hands just down towards the toes. So we're stretching out through the hamstrings. Slight bend in the knees. If you want to challenge or stretch a little more, straighten the knees. Allow your head to hang nice and loose. Good. Slowly draw those hands up the thighs as we come back up to standing, nice and easy. Coming into a quad stretch. So we're going to lift one heel up. Again, you can use a wall for balance, a chair for balance if you need it. We're going to try to have a knee underneath the hip, stretching out through the front of the thigh. Again, if you lose your balance, that's okay. Just come back into the stretch when you're able to. Good. We're going to release, step that same foot back, drop down through the heel. Calf stretch. If you'd like to here, you can reach the arms up and slightly back, and we'll bring it into a hip flexor stretch as well at the same time. Good, and release. Coming into a quad stretch on the other side, lift the heel. Good, aiming for knee under hip. It may take a little bit of time before you can get there. You may have to have a little bend in the hip, that's okay. Good, and release. Step that same foot back, drop the heel down, calf stretch. Good, if you'd like to, reaching the arms up and back, coming into a little hip flexor stretch. Good, and release. Bringing our hands together, clasp the fingers, round forward through the upper back. So you're going to push those shoulder blades forward, tucking your chin slightly. So we're opening up through the upper back. Good, release, bringing those arms back behind you. So you can either place the hands on the hips, opening the elbows backwards, or clasp the hands, opening up through the chest in front of the shoulders. Good, stepping our feet close together, releasing the arms. Inhale, reach up. We're gonna do a little side lean with breath. Exhale, lean to one side. Inhale, reach back up to center. Exhale, extend to the other side. We're gonna do that one more each side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, side. Last nice big inhale, reaching as tall as you can. And exhale, release it all the way. Excellent work today, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you soon.